Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and it is October, my favorite.
Happy fall, y'all.
Yeah, see, Halloween.
I used to have a sign that said that, and now my...
Your kids are like, forget it. Yeah.
That's what I still always say. Happy fall, y'all. It is my favorite season. I just feel like it's...
Definitely changing the weather.
Definitely. I had my heated seats on in the car this morning.
I did too, this whole week.
Yeah.
But I want to say thank you to all of those that donated to the library in September for Love Your Library Month. I don't have a final tally yet, but we're over $14,000. So
How wonderful.
It's been a very good year. And as you may remember, during the month of September, any donation that we receive is matched from a pool of funds from the Jack Buncher Foundation. So I don't know exactly what our match is going to be yet. Depends on how much the libraries in Allegheny County raise collectively. So watch it, the council meeting, because I'll probably have our final tally by then. And we had a great time at the 5th annual Fantastic Four Charities golf outing on September 19th.
I heard it was a very nice event.
It poured all morning. And then
it cleared up, like right in time.
Yeah, our tee-off time was noon. And at 11:41, it stopped raining and the sun came out. So it was great. So thank you to all of our sponsors, our golfers, and our volunteers. And the next fundraiser for the library will be sponsored by the Friends of the Bethel Park Public Library. And it's Yinzer's 2022. We haven't done a Yinzer event since pre-COVID. So the Friends are taking this over for us. So it's an evening of Pittsburgh food and fun. It will be Friday, October 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. I like to call it like a cocktail party. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not real long. There'll be food. I know we're having pierogies and chipped ham barbecue sliders. Okay. I don't know what else we're having, but it's always good.
Not a
food.
fancy event. People can wear their black and gold,
Oh, yeah,
right?
no. Yes, we encourage you to wear your black and gold.
Bring a terrible towel.
Bring a terrible towel and have a good
time. The Steelers aren't
doing
so well this season.
But tickets are $30 each or 2 for $50. You can get tickets at the library, cash or check only, or at EV's True Value Hardware, as always. And just to note that the library will close at 4 p.m. that day, October 21st, which is a Friday. And Bethel Park football's away. So we always make sure that we don't do it on a home game night.
Right.
But yes, October is my favorite time of year because, I get to dress up and go to Halloween parties.
You love Halloween.
I do love Halloween.
What are you being this year?
I have 2 parties. One's a superheroes and villains.
Okay.
And the other one is a hippie party.
Oh, fun.
Well, see, I like to...
I
want to dress up more. But anyway, it'll be a fun time. But
good,
October,
that's exciting.
I just love because it's spooky. And we do have a few programs for adults this month that kind of go with that spooky theme. We have Stones, Ghosts, and Aliens on Tuesday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m. Author Christine Soltis will be discussing Stones, Ghosts, and Aliens. This presentation addresses the use of natural stones and crystals throughout history up through present day. So in the past and even in modern culture, natural stones are used for protection against ghosts or energy. I think more of energy.
I don't think I knew that.
Well, they say like if you carry an amethyst, it helps to calm you. A quartz helps to clear your energy.
Yeah, but it's also supposed to ward off ghosts?
Apparently.
Okay.
And some stones known as tektites derive from meteorite impacts on the Earth and are claimed to be useful in alien contact and connection.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then we have psychic medium Reverend Dr. Debbie Packler coming back this fall. September was completely
I think she was booked last month, I was going to say. Mm-hmm.
And I checked this morning before I came down. There's 1 slot open for October, and I think 1 slot open for November. So if you're interested in having a reading with Debbie Packler, she will be here Saturday, October 8th, and then again Saturday, November 5th from 10:30 until 2:30. It's $40. She donates 20% back to the library. So yeah, she is very popular. And then we are once again hosting our Haunted Hat Tea on Friday, October 14th at 11 a.m. Again, we hadn't done this for the past few years because of COVID. Well, we actually did. No, we did the Christmas one last year.
I think that was Christmas.
So you just come and experience the spirit of Halloween while enjoying tea and finger sandwiches. We ask that you wear, we say your kookiest hat. It could be scary, it could be funny, it could be ironic. And prizes will be awarded for the most unusual hat. We've had some really interesting ones in the past. And the staff that serves that day, we always wear hats too. It's fun.
Well, there you go. Another opportunity to dress up. I mean, not in full costume, but you can make yourself a pretty cool hat.
I know. Well, I am.
That's one of the things. Not only do you like to dress up, but you
I
make
love
your
hats.
own costumes, which I think
do.
is pretty cool.
It's fun. I enjoy it. Now, when the kids come trick-or-treating around the library, I'm going to wear my Cheshire Cat costume from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's good, because you don't want anything too scary.
No, it's
We
not
have some
scary
young
at all. Well,
kids
my cats
coming
are
in.
afraid of that costume.
Really?
When I put it on, put the ears on, and I'm like, okay, babies, I got to go. And they're like, they freaked out. My poor babies. Anyhow. Do you like to read horror novels?
I do. They're not my favorite,
I
right?
used to like them a lot more when I was younger.
Yeah.
But there's some really interesting ones. I haven't read some of the new ones that are coming out, but there's a few I would like to read. So in keeping with the Halloween theme, I curated a list of new horror books, so check this out. Fall is a popular time to start digging out the horror novels on your to-be-read list. Goodbye Beach reads, hello haunting ones. So now is a perfect opportunity to check out the new horror books published this season. The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. Think Mexican Gothic meets Rebecca in this debut supernatural suspense novel set in the aftermath of the Mexican War of Independence about a remote house, a sinister haunting, and Beatrice, the woman who gets pulled into their clutches. Beatrice only knows two things for certain. Something is definitely wrong with the Hacienda, and no one there will save her. The Children on the Hill by Jennifer McMahon. Inspired by Mary Shelley's masterpiece, Frankenstein, this book explores the eerie mysteries of childhood and the evils perpetrated by the monsters among us, and finds Lizzie Shelley, the host of a popular podcast, traveling to Vermont, where a young girl has been abducted and a monster sighting has the town in an uproar. She's determined to hunt it down because Lizzie knows better than anyone that monsters are real, and one of them is her very own sister. The Resting Place by Camilla Sten. Deep-rooted secrets, a twisted family history, and the house that will never let go. We have Eleanor, her steadfast boyfriend Sebastian, her reckless Aunt Veronica, and the lawyer. All will go to this house of secrets looking for answers. But as they get closer to uncovering the truth, they'll wish they had never come to disturb what rests there. Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. This is an original fantasy adventure novel. As the shy, convent-raised third-born daughter, Mara escaped the traditional fate of princesses, to be married away for the sake of an uncaring throne. But her sister wasn't so fortunate, and after years of silence, Mara is done watching her suffer at the hands of a powerful and abusive prince. This isn't the kind of fairy tale where the princess marries a prince. It's the one where she kills him. Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. Titanic meets The Shining in this sci-fi horror novel in which Claire and her crew board a decades-lost famous luxury space liner that vanished on its maiden voyage of the solar system more than 20 years ago. A quick search of the ship reveals something isn't right. Whispers in the dark, flickers of movement, messages scrawled in blood. Claire must fight to hold on to her sanity and find out what really happened on this vessel before she and her crew meet the same ghastly fate. Hide by Kirsten White. The challenge: spend a week hiding in an abandoned amusement park and don't get caught. The prize: enough money to change everything.
But as the people around begin disappearing one by one, Mac realizes that this competition is even more sinister than she imagined, and that together might be the only way to survive. 14 competitors, 7 days, everywhere to hide, but nowhere to run. Sound interesting? Stop by the library and check out one today.
So of those titles, the one I would want to read the most is Hide, where people hide in an abandoned amusement park, first of all, because it would be really spooky to hide in an abandoned amusement park. But it reminds me of that Squid Game TV series on Netflix.
I have not seen it.
I've only seen pieces of it, but people agree to these children's games, but they find out very quickly that they're deadly. And the only one that comes out alive.
So the book is
winner.
about hiding in an abandoned amusement park.
Yes. So
and not being found by.
Yes, by 14 competitors with 7 days.
Oh, so you're hiding from each.
And you're
okay.
hiding. Yes. So whoever is like the last man standing,
Okay.
then wins whatever this cash prize.
You
is.
would love that. That'd be right up your alley
would be.
too. I feel like I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. But we have a few other programs for adults this month that aren't spooky. We have Houseplants 102 on Wednesday, October 5th at 6:30 p.m. And this is presented by Lindsay Thompson of Ruby Floral Plant Shop over by Bethel Bakery. Houseplants 102 is perfect for plant parents who already understand the basics but want to know a little bit more. We'll dive into propagation and the different methods that can be used, fertilization and feeding, pest damage control, and mitigation. I love that shop over there. I follow her on Facebook.
So I've never been in there, but I just babysat for a family who had some beautiful houseplants, and I commented on them, and she said, "Oh, I got it at Ruby Floral. It's right across from the library." I'm like, "No, I've never heard of this place." So yeah, I didn't realize it was right in that same plaza as Bethel Bakery. I might have to
follow her on
check it out.
Facebook. There's some really interesting. She does unpacking videos, which I think are really fun.
Oh, cool.
And then we have Marie Bartoletti book signing on Wednesday, October 26th at 6:30 p.m. Marie is the author of Perseverance, How a Determined Athlete Tenaciously Overcame a Stroke. She'll be at the library and we'll help tell her story and then how she got her book published. So Marie's story proves that with perseverance, you can accomplish almost anything. And so come on in and meet her, learn
And
about
that's
her
based
book.
on a true story?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. This is
awesome.
like biographical. Yeah. And she's run.
Wonderful.
I'm trying to think. She's run marathons after her stroke. So that's what I have going on. What you have going on over your way?
A lot of stuff. We have some family programs coming up. We have another Craft Away Saturday on October 8th. So at 2 o'clock, Miss Nancy reads a story, and then she puts all the supplies out that you need to make a craft. So October's craft is a pumpkin. You can stop in. This is for all ages and see what that's all about. Miss Heather has a pajama story time coming up. That's on Monday evenings. So the next one is on Monday, October 10th. And we encourage everyone to wear their favorite pair of slippers or pajamas.
You mean
or
like
bring their
these? You mean like these?
Yes, I brought those down because I knew you would like them, Christine.
Kitties.
They're
Cat unicorns.
Kitty corns, I call them,
Kitty
right?
corns? That's so sweet.
Miss Heather sometimes wears a sleep mask, right? Whatever makes you comfy and cozy. We just encourage you to wear it out to the library and listen to some PJ stories, bedtime stories, and make a craft and kind of just, hang out with us for an hour or so. It's always a fun time. Again, all ages, so it's fun for the whole family. There's a Family STEM Day also coming up in October. That's on Saturday, October 22nd. All ages again, but if your child is under 10, then they do need to be accompanied by an adult, which you should want to come in anyway, right? I always say, parents can learn something too. It's just cool hands-on activities and different demonstrations that incorporate science, technology, engineering, and math. And then our Halloween Hoedown is on Saturday, October 29th. So it's a hoedown this year. It's not our traditional story time. I just felt like we should switch it up a bit. We're still going to have stories and songs, of course, and we are hoping for nice weather. Of course, it'll be chilly, but we can bundle up, and we want to go outside in the library yard to start out there. We'll do our stories and our songs out there, and then we'll kind of parade in together to the library. We'll walk around and get some treats, and then we'll end with a hoedown across the hall in council chambers, right? So do you know how to square dance? Have you been to a hoedown?
No, but I did. I mean, we learned a square dance in 4th grade as part of our gym class.
I think they sometimes still teach that as part of the phys ed curriculum.
It was fun.
Somebody else said,
Yeah,
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've been to one hoedown. It was like a barn party in college.
Oh,
It was fun. So yeah, we'll teach some basic square dancing moves, and can we start off with a group square dance, and then it'll kind of just be, you know, dancing for fun. We'll have
Yes.
country music, and it'll be a good time. So wear your costume if you'd like, or dress for a hoedown, right? I'll probably be, this is my excuse to buy the pair of cowboy boots that I've been wanting
Oh, my
for
word.
years
This has been
now,
years.
right? I didn't get them in Nashville.
Nope.
So, you know, you can wear jeans and a flannel and a hat and boots, or you can come in your costume, whatever. But we hope to see you on Saturday, October 29th at 3 p.m. And then just a couple other programs I wanted to mention. What's Cooking on October 11th. I had a good time last month with my crew that showed up. We made a delicious fresh fruit salad, but it wasn't just our typical fruits that kids are already familiar with, right? They've tasted apples, oranges, grapes, most likely. At our last class, we introduced things like papaya and mango, and all the kids tasted a fig. And I was very proud of them because they all at least tasted it.
I like figs.
Yeah, I do too. So this month, we're going to be reading a story called A Spoonful of Frogs. And I kind of hinted to the kids that, you know, we would be making frog soup.
Frog legs? Frog
But I don't.
soup?
So talking about, as much as I encourage them to be adventurous and try new things, I didn't know if I could just bring myself to make frog soup. I didn't think I could do it. And I didn't know how many of the kids would be really
Right.
into that. So we are still reading A Spoonful of Frogs, but we're going to do another recipe that still ties in very well to the story. I will leave that a surprise. But yeah, we love these What's Cooking classes. I can take, I think, 12 or 15 kids, but I do ask that you register so I know how many ingredients I need to buy. You can register beginning October 1st. So that's my What's Cooking class. We have the Librarians Club starting in October. Those are going to be Thursday evenings if you want to sign up for that. Miss Sarah will kind of train you to be a like what all's involved with what we do, right? You can come learn more about our job and all the fun stuff that we get to do. And then you will go through this training program, if you will, and become an honorary librarian.
That's very cool.
Yes.
It's a great job.
You can earn your LIT award.
Librarian in training.
Very good. Librarian in training. And then Bored to Death. If you are in, 5th or 6th grade, and you know how to play or are interested in learning how to play Catan or Pandemic,
I want to learn
both
this
which are
Pandemic.
really fun games, you can come to Bored to Death on Saturday, October 8th and 15th. And then again in November on the 5th and 12th. So the first time we're going to be teaching Catan, and the second time we're going to be teaching Pandemic. I love board games. These are two of the...
Board games are a big thing in my family. And
Yeah.
I'm happy to see my nephews are adults now, and they still play, and they play with their kids.
Yes, I love it. And I should just briefly mention that this program is being run by one of our teens, Sydney Kellender, because she brought the program idea to us in our Shark Tank competition, if you will, this past summer, right? The challenge was to present a children's program, and she came up with Bored to Death, Board.
Love it.
So she's the one that's actually teaching the class. For our teens, we have Stress Busters coming up on Wednesday, October 19th. Tackle back-to-school stressors with an assortment of tools and techniques like mindfulness, guided imagery, aromatherapy, and breathing exercises, as well as yoga. So you'll leave feeling very relaxed and refreshed and recharged. So fortunate to have Miss Megan on staff. She's the one
yes.
teaching this class. She is a certified yoga instructor. And I'll tell you, she just has this calm sense
Megan,
about her,
yeah.
right? Like,
You like to be around her. She makes you
yes.
feel calm just by being near her.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm all about the aromatherapy. I was, what do I want to call it? I filled my,
Diffuser.
thank you, I was diffusing. Thank you. Eucalyptus yesterday in my office, and today I think I'm going to do lavender.
Well, eucalyptus is great. Like, I'm getting over bronchitis. That would be
That would be
great.
a good one,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, can we talk about Hatch a Chick?
They're coming today. Let's
So
talk about it.
excited. So Hatch a Chick is coming. We get 7 hopefully fertilized eggs, and they go in an incubator. And it will take 21 days from the time that we get them until they hatch. And I'm so excited.
And I think it's like around week 2 where we'll start to actually see some
Yes.
change in the eggs, right?
So we're going to schedule candling. We'll do it once a day probably. But we'll let you know ahead of time. So follow, check the social
I'm
media.
going to post it on social media. I think we'll also probably just put a sign at the counter, like a schedule of when we're candling. Can you briefly explain what that is for viewers who
so
maybe
you
don't know?
take your egg out of the incubator just for a few minutes, and you put this flashlight, it used to be a candle, a flashlight up to it, and you can see like the chick developing. So we're going to do that, at least once a week. For the 2 weeks, we'll do it a couple times.
Maybe a couple times a week. Yeah.
And,
that's,
So you could see the moving, and then you could actually towards the end hear them chirping. They can chirp inside their egg. So I am over the moon excited about this, and I cannot wait.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
But yeah, watch out for that. We'll
Yeah, so if you're interested, like I said, just look for a schedule at the front desk starting next week. I will also post on Facebook when we're going to be doing the candling. But even if you can't make it for the candling, because we're going to do that at different times during the day, we still encourage you to stop in, see the eggs. Again, you're not going to notice a change until about week 2, I think is when you might start to see some cracks. And
well, they say all the eggs should hatch about within a 36-hour period. So during that hatching, we can't open the incubator. So you'll see the little chicks get, coming out of their shells, and they're going to be a little crowded in there until they all hatch. And then we can move them into their open cage once they're hatched and dry.
so keep checking back, but around mid-October is when we expect to have the baby chicks.
It's gonna be
so it is very
great.
exciting.
Oh my goodness. Ha ha, that was a good one.
I had to.
Yeah.
So yes, they are arriving today, and we're looking forward to their arrival.
Very much. So, I'm very excited to have our Hatch the Chicken just arrived a few minutes ago.
Yes.
These are our hopefully fertilized eggs that we are getting ready to put into the incubator, and then we will have to watch them for, what do we have, like 21 days?
Right around 3 weeks, 21 days. We can start looking inside through the candling process. I think next week's after 7 days.
Yes, after 7 days we can start candling. So we'll be able to show you with a flashlight, a special light, the development of the chick inside. And so
Whether or not it's moving in there, how it's growing. Really cool stuff just to see the development before it actually hatches.
all right, so we're getting ready. We're getting our incubator set up so it's plugged in. We're going to turn it on, but we got to put water in. So I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to fill this chamber right here. And hope I don't spill it. I got it all the way up to the top. And you see, this is like an overflow chamber. So the water, as long as we keep water in here, once it's shut, then, because it makes a humid environment for our eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs in here one at a time. So exciting. And it doesn't matter which way we put them. The little pointy side or the round side, doesn't matter. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. That's a big one too. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. Oh, I hear it. Okay, it's starting up. Let's see what it's going to do. Oh, it says day 21, and it gives us a temperature in Celsius, which I don't know how to convert. But it says it's 19 degrees Celsius. So this will keep them warm and moist until they're ready to hatch. So check back in with us, and we'll show you progress of what's happening.
So I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Well, I just wanted to announce that our very own Andy Amrine, who has been on the library board for almost 6 years,
Yes.
and has done fantastic things, not only for the Bethel Park Public Library, but for other libraries in Allegheny County. He has gotten us on Pittsburgh Today Live several times for Love Your Library Month, for summer reading, radio spots on KDKA, not to mention all, like we needed storage. He let us put all of our book sale books in his warehouse. When we need something, I can just call, and he's always here for us. So Andy, on September 28th, was presented with the Pennsylvania Library Association Trustee of the Year Award, which is very prestigious. It's one
and
board
very
member
well-deserved.
out of the whole state, and we have hundreds of
chills.
public libraries. And
He is just so very deserving.
only
and
the
he's done
second
so
one
much.
to ever win from Allegheny County. There was one that won, I think it was like 2003, 2006, from the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh. But so we're very, very proud and honored to have Andy as our friend. Our friend. He does wonderful things for the community. So congratulations to you, Andy.
Congratulations.
This year's winner of the 2022 Trustee of the Year Award goes to Andrew Amrine. Making me talk out loud, too. The Pennsylvania Library Association is pleased to present the 2022 Trustee of the Year Award to Andrew Amrine of the Bethel Park Public Library. Andrew Amrine has held the offices of Treasurer and President during his 6 years of service on the Bethel Public Library Board. He is also a prominent member of a community and a small business owner, as well as a trustee member of the Pennsylvania Library Association. With sincere appreciation and gratitude for his innovation, positive attitude, support, and service to the Bethel Park Public Library, the Pennsylvania Library Association is proud to convey the Trustee of the Year Award to Andy Amrine. Congratulations, Andy. If you would like to say a few words in recognition of all the wonderful work you've done for Bethel Park, we greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm very humbled by this award. The best thing I could say is with all the groups, all the organizations that I do deal with, I sit on their boards, the Bethel Park Public Library is first and foremost in my heart. I feel that the Bethel Park Public Library is the center of our community. Without the library, there is no community. We need the library for a multitude of reasons, but it is one of the main reasons that makes Bethel Park the community that it is because of the need of the library, but what the library does for our community itself. It services our families, our children on a daily basis. So I like working for the library. I like everything that it stands for, and I will continue to do everything I can to make sure that our Bethel Park Public Library is the best of the best in our community. And thank you very much for the award. It means a lot to me. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
As always, if you would like any more information about any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call.
Visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you, as always, for watching, and we will see you again next month. Take care, and happy fall, y'all.